Hello and welcome to Tavern 53.
Hello, everyone.
Greg, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you with us.
Thanks for having me again.
Oh, you're always welcome. Always welcome at the tavern. Always welcome, sir.
I got to crack this open.
Oh, what flavor are you drinking from Rose City Brewery tonight?
Well, today's the 519 Blonde.
Oh,
It's a
yes.
good standard.
Yes.
I
Nice.
believe you've had this one before.
Yes, nice lemony taste. I found citrusy. It was very
Yes, very nice.
refreshing. Yes. Yes. No, there's nothing bad with it there, I found.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Tonight we're gonna talk about because Sunday is Groundhog's Day. And with Groundhog's Day, that means it's either 6 more weeks of winter or 6 more weeks till summer or spring. And with that, it comes every young boy's fancy to go camping, mine included. Warmer weather, you want to get out there and go camping. Um, are you a tent camper, a cabin camper, or a camping or camper? Greg, how do you like to go camping?
Oh, I'm definitely a tent camper.
Tent camper?
Never had a camper.
Okay.
Tenting's always been my way to doing it. And sleeping on the ground.
Oh, wow, you really Grizzly Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you go right down.
I
Wow.
could curl up on a rock, sleep on that if I had to.
Wow, that's hardcore. I don't know if I can do that. I've I've done camping in a tent, and we've had the nice canvas tent, and we had the cheap little plastic tent that you picked up at the dollar store. And, we threw air mattresses down. We had the throw the whatever I think there was mats on the ground. The way we always found at the end was throwing we had the cots,
Oh, yeah.
uh, camping cots, and we threw those down, and that was comfortable. I always found that to be a nice little. That was the way to do it. I found like you could put a sleeping bag or whatever, but yeah, no, yeah, that's hardcore. If you can sleep on the ground just like that and use a rock, wow, that's I salute to you, sir.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my brothers and I and my dad take us out. We'd had this big old canvas tent
Oh,
set up. And with the poles, I remember on the inside of the tent, there was a ridge pole on the inside of the tent.
yeah,
And I remember three big flap windows on each wall.
yeah,
And it was like a small house.
yeah.
And I distinctly remember the front doors being wide open like that at nighttime. And it'd be raining out. There was like a canopy that went over the door.
Yeah.
And the smell of the tent. I don't know. You're bringing back lots of memories here.
Oh, that's good. Camping is great. I loved camping. We used to
Oh, yeah.
go to I can remember going to Holiday Beach or Campers Cove out in Leamington.
Oh,
And
yeah. Yeah.
like we did the tent and we did the camper, and we enjoyed both. I personally enjoyed doing the tent, like having a nice good tent, had the floor, and it was just like I said, we used the um the camping cots, so you didn't again weren't sleeping right on the ground and finding a stump that was buried in your hip when you woke up in the morning and you couldn't move.
I think I'd progress to a cot if I went out
Yeah,
now, but
but I much like you said, like you we had the tent, like, and it was a big dome tent, and it had the cover over top, like it had the tarp and everything. It wasn't the canvas one like what you were talking. But yeah, no, it was enjoyable. Like you had the big overhang in the front, and again, yeah, no, you could if you put the tent in the proper spot under a tree or something like that, it could rain and you were good. You were
oh,
good.
yeah. Yeah.
You were dry. You didn't have any issues, and it was I liked it. I thought it was always an enjoyable time. And then and it just setting up the fire or cooking on the fire or having the Dutch ovens and having your meals or cast iron fry pans and just cooking that way. And that was I enjoyed it. It was relaxing.
I found too as I get older and you have kids, taking the kids out camping, and
Yeah.
they think they're going to miss the internet, but when they get out camping, they're not even interested in the internet.
No.
It's sitting by the campfire.
Yeah.
It's getting out in nature.
Yeah.
There's something about it that just pulls us to it,
Roasting a marshmallow.
Yeah. Oh man.
We just got a comment here from a fan. She likes the Hampton Inn as camping. Yes. Well,
Oh yeah.
she.
You know what? I guess the question would be this year, 2025.
Yes.
What's the groundhog going to do? Is he going to wake up in the morning, look around, and be frightened, or what's going to happen here?
I don't know. Like it's that's a good question. Is he gonna look out the window and see his shadow,
Let me
or
think. We're only what 3 days away here, so
Sunday?
it's going to be a sunny morning, or I personally I think we still got some winter to go.
Oh yeah. No,
Unfortunately,
we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
but,
You can't put your
but
shovels.
but what's the great groundhog thing though?
I don't know.
He could surprise us and give us some really nice days.
I'm thinking he will. Yeah, it's gonna. I think it's gonna be. I think you're gonna see some days where you're gonna have to go and do the shoveling before you go to work.
Yeah.
And then again, I'm watching you when you were setting up the tent here for your when you did the video for your setting up your tent and you had to
Oh,
shovel snow, and I'm like, wow. And again, that's winter camping. That's a different thing altogether.
It gets, yeah, you know what? Here I am doing it in my backyard, but you're right. Like, if you were to get out and do that somewhere, that would be a whole different thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess now I work today, come home, I'm on with you. I can come put a fire in the wood stove, sit out here. There is something enjoyable about just having it in your backyard,
Yeah.
I hear the noises outside,
Well, it's even
I guess
just having like a fire pit. Like I've got the fire
when
pit in
you
my backyard. It's just kind of just relaxing.
right. And I remember even being a kid setting up a tent in the backyard.
Yeah.
Whole different thing, sleeping outside in the back.
Yeah.
And your bed's like real close.
And again, mosquitoes, if they get too much, I was heading back in the house. But again, you're like
Yeah.
8 years old. Now again, you're going camping, you're out at a campground or something like that. You know what?
But you're in touch with all those noises of nature and things like that. There's something so relaxing about it,
Yeah, until you hear the scratching at the front of the tent or whatever the raccoon that runs in.
Oh yeah.
Again,
It happens.
oh no, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I've had friends that
They're
have
curious too.
Algonquin Park, and they'll be in their camper, and they go up there, and there's like they got the bear rubbing up against the camper, and it's like, hey,
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. Yeah.
it's a different experience. I think. I don't think I'd want that.
I know my brother to this day, he loves going up to Crownland.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like camping anywhere where other campers are because the bears and that are afraid of you. Apparently when you're at a campground, they're kind of more complacent with you being around and they're a little more comfortable.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can see that because again, they're used to seeing you. They're used to seeing people. Where if you go up in Crownland, it's they see you. It's like, oh, what the heck are you? You stink. You don't smell like another bear.
Well, you're getting me thinking about summertime or at least warmer weather here,
Oh, I know. I'm
See,
looking forward to it. I'm looking.
Actually, tonight wasn't too bad outside. I debated on getting the fire going in the pellet patio heater and just being outside, but well, in here I'm in my t-shirt. It's nice.
Yeah, no, what, 78 degrees in there right now.
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Yeah. No, you just put the log in there a few minutes ago, so.
Yeah, before you start to chill a little bit, you put a log and then you start getting too hot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it and again, that's like I can remember going camping, like you sitting there, you throw another log on the fire, and it's like next thing you know, you're looking, it's like crap, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you're right. I totally can lose time staring at the campfire.
Yeah, no, I've done
There's
that.
something about
Yeah.
watching that fire go, the crackling of the wood.
Yeah.
Like you say, you roast that marshmallow. Of course, now we're a little bit older. You have a nice beer or a nice
Yep.
little
Yep.
scotch or whatever you got, you know. It's so relaxing.
And cook some spam on an open fire.
There we go. Let's get the spam in here.
The spam, the spam. Remember, I hit 500 followers. We're gonna go to Greg's place and we're gonna eat that spam live. Well, at least I will. I can't say he will, but maybe I'll get
I can't wait to cook that.
Bob Ross barbecue to do something up on there with that, and I'll eat it live on the air. I'll do that.
Get some painting involved.
500 followers. That's all we need. We can do that. I think we can do that. You hit that thumbs
Love
up
it.
and don't be afraid to subscribe because like I said, with Valentine's Day coming up, if you want, I'll come over. I might not be dressed as Cupid, but I will come over and I'll help you if you want. We'll show you how to like it and subscribe, and then we can keep going. We can get this going really good. I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
Because then we can.
I'll drink to that.
Yes, I think it'd be great. Before we go too far, I want to again send a little shout out to Stormy, George. I hope you're doing well. I seen you trying to come into work yesterday, and you were setting off alarms, and I had to make sure that we didn't send everybody out to go and knock you down and break your other leg and have to put you in another cast. But we're gonna just hope you're doing better and get better soon. And want to see a updated picture of that boot or cast that you got on, and I'll send that out to everybody that's interested in seeing that. And again, another also a little shout out to KF and KD as always. Thank you for everything following the show, and I hope to see you again real soon. Again, thank you to Greg for joining the show. I appreciate the Bob Ross of barbecue here. He's always makes the show good, and it's interesting, and it's a good time with him on. He's again, we're talking we talking camping, and with camping, there's barbecuing, and again, nice good meal
Oh,
on the open fire pit, and like whether it be burgers, hot dogs, or anything you want, you can. I'm sure it is. It's just an enjoyable time.
oh yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. Like I know for myself with the fire pit, we got a little. And again, it's nothing fancy, but it's great. It's great to have one. It's one of those little hobo pie makers. You put the
Oh yeah. Oh,
bread or whatever you want in there and cook it over top of the fire. That to me, that's that's great. That's just great time to have around a fire. Yeah, you're cutting in and out here now, Greg. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you're cutting in and out here, Greg. Sorry about that.
that's all right. I'll say goodbye.
All right. Well, it's great having you here, sir. And with that being said, well, looks like we got a little bit of technical difficulties going on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna log off too. Hopefully next week the internet will be a little bit stronger for us and better, and we can look to see overdue something, fix this problem that we've had for the last couple of weeks, and we'll see about getting it a little bit better, and hopefully the professor can get on with us as well in his technical difficulties, and we'll at that point, well, we'll see you next week. Thanks for joining, Greg. You have a great night.